Hi guys, it's reaction time, and we've got the band, the classic band, probably been going since the late 60s, I think, Uriah Heep, and the song Save Me Tonight. Well, you know, it's like a confession, this is. So, have I heard anything from Uriah Heep? Probably have in the past, a few bits and pieces, but never really tried them out. All these years, man, I've been a rock and metal fan. You know, since I was 7, 8. So I know it's a bit embarrassing, but for my first time, maybe, like I said, maybe I've come across songs, but for some reason, you know, I think it was that age I was where it was 80s music more than going back, and then again never touched upon them. But like I said, probably heard a few songs, but bad really, isn't it? It's bad. But the reason I'm doing this is because of Ralph, really. My mate Ralph has asked for this one. He said it's a great song, Uriah Heep, Save Me Tonight. It's coming off the forthcoming album via Silver Lining Music on January the 27th. The album's going to be called Chaos and Colour. This is called Save Me Tonight. It's just got a little bit here about Mick Box. I think he's the only founding member, I believe. It says it's a blistering single, Save Me Tonight. Feels at once like a cry for lost love, expression of COVID era pain, to losing someone during COVID. I think that's the beauty of a good lyric, smiles founding member Mick Box. A good lyric means you can interpret in many ways, so important to when writing a lyric that has those avenues to go in. It's the first single and opening track of the album. It's made for rock radio and will surely be included on our new list. Set list in 2023. It's actually written by bass guitarist Dave Rimmer and Jeff Scott Soto. There you go. That's plucked my interest even more. I love a bit of Jeff Scott Soto, so he's written this as well. Without further ado, Uriah Heep and Save Me Tonight. A bit embarrassing, isn't it? Never heard of them before. Never heard them before. Of course I've heard of them, but never heard any music, so I believe. Here we go. First time for everything. Uriah Heep and Save Me Tonight. Gonna stop it there, guys. Halfway through, always do, as you know. So, man, it's a bit weird with this because Uriah Heep have been going so many years now. I almost say sometimes, don't I, this sounds a little bit like it takes influence from blah, blah, blah. But I can't say that because these have influenced near enough everyone else. All those bands we listen to now, these guys influence them. What I was going to say is that, you know, it's definitely got that 70s feel, you know, like that almost Deep Purple feel, I would say. You know, it's got that 70s feel, but so much more to it than that. I mean, it's almost, it has that feel in those fast parts, almost Deep Purple-esque, or even early White Snake, something like that. But got a sort of bluesy sort of groove to it, but it's not blues, it's rock, but with a little tinge of blues, I would say. Great vocalist, man. I don't know how long the vocalist has been with the band, but for classic rock, the perfect vocalist. He's got the power there. You know, just in an age, you know, all them years ago when vocalists were gods, weren't they? You know, in the 70s, early 80s, that sort of thing. You know, Ronnie Dio around, and, you know, Ian Gillan, all them. It just reminds me of that time. Although, like I said, I was a bit older by then, but this music was when I was coming up to my 8, 9, 10 years old. This was the sort of music that was around. But man, I love it. It's really good. It's energetic. I love the way it's sort of that stop-start bit, that little missed beat, if you like. And I love that. It gives energy to the song even more. It's just got a great rock sound to it. Classic rock sound. But the production is great at the same time. You know, some of those older records, didn't they? Although you know, that's part of the nostalgia, I suppose, the sound of them, you know, the grit of them, I suppose. But this has got that really cool modern production, but not sounding too modern. It's almost perfectly produced to give you that 70s sound, but make it really clear and, you know, clarity to my ears anyway. I love it, man. Love the, you know, the guitaring really does, or guitar work really reminds me, you know, it's really set in those 70s style, which is cool. That's where they come from, man. Late 60s, early 70s. It's saying on here, man, I was just reading a little bit. Sorry to read at the same time, but it was saying it's sold over 40 million albums worldwide. Man, I mean, that's fucking mental. That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. They're saying they were one of the big four, if you like. Zeppelin, Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, and Uriah Heep. And, you know, you can hear parts of those bands in this because they came from the same period. It's cool that they've latched onto their sound still, but giving you something else as well. You know, I sort of feel like it's giving me what I need in this era as well, which is very cool. Let's listen to the rest. Loving it so far. Here we go. Hammer Golden. A classic ending, man, to a classic sounding song. Hammond organ coming in there for the first part, giving me those 70s feels once again. Sort of John Lord-esque there for sure. Before going into a blistering solo. I'll tell you what I really love about this, the chorus. I love especially the first part of each chorus, that half time. Somebody save me tonight. And then it goes into the second bit. That's where that modern influence is sort of creeping in there a bit. And I think it's a perfect balance, man. I really do. That's really surprised me that I'm sad, but I can't go back now and listen to, I mean, how many albums is that? It's saying on it, it's their 25th studio album. So I can't go back. I haven't got time to listen to 24 Uriah Heep albums, but what I am going to do is listen to the new stuff off this album, obviously, probably review it. That's great songs, so I can review the album. So going forward, Uriah Heep are going to be part of my playlist. There you go. So thanks, Ralph, for asking me to do this one. Uriah Heep, Save Me Tonight. A real pleasant surprise, man. Love that. Coming off the forthcoming album, Chaos and Colour. It's one of the first releases of next year, January the 27th, 2023. But next year, is it going to be as good as this year? Who knows? It could be, it could be. Let me know, guys, what you think of this classic band, Uriah Heep, Save Me Tonight, in the comments below, and I'll see you soon.